Hiya, I'm Georgie Evans, I'm fashion editor of Tomorrow, and I'm here backstage at the Pronounced Spring Summer 22 show. We've just seen the fantastic show outside in a gorgeous, lovely space, and now I'm here, ready to speak with Yushan and Yun, live from China on Zoom. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I feel very privileged to be backstage at your show. It feels very glamorous back here.
Nice.
It was really, tell me a little bit about how you got to the point of exploring circles in the first place, because they're throughout the collection, but where did you start looking at circles to begin with?
Yeah, actually, I think it's follow on the topic as last season we were focusing on the Chinese porcelain from Jingdezhen. And when we're back to the beginning of how you make a ceramic pottery, like you have the trace of the creating the form. So if you look down, there's a perfect circle. Now that circle kind of requires different proportions of the tension. If you do a little bit more, that circle will destroy 100%. So we think circular is such a powerful thing. Sometimes it's really strong and sometimes can be really fragile, and it is also fulfillment, and also it can be so it has the common character of both. And also quite interestingly, circular is a common language of East and West. So we have something like a similar as even we have such a different background, but when you the symbol itself, you have some common thinkings on that, and it's really abstract. So we think beginning of that, you see what I'm with it. It's kind of like a full of a really good story too.
Circularity can be seen in so many different worlds, so many different ways. As you said, East meets West often. And you really saw that in the garments. I think some of them look really nomadic and kind of like beautiful travelers, and some of them look really urban and kind of gorgeous city slickers. And is that something that you were consciously putting together with the looks?
Yes. I mean, we always think Pronounce is such a open platform that we have our conversation and discussions, and then you will see the looks, the final collections. So it's more like a capture of the different dialogue, and also the record of how we seeing the things, and it's a common opinion in the collection. Yeah.
I did also notice a few butterfly silverwares in some of your jackets and some of the necklaces. Let's discuss the butterfly. What's that symbolize for you both?
Yeah, I mean, that is actually from a very old Chinese story who is called Jun Zhou. And he dreamed a little dream about he became a little butterfly. But when he woke up, he wondering whether he is the butterfly itself or the butterfly dream about him being a person. You know, it's kind of like that philosophy, concept and story he wants to discuss. And we think that is a really good sample of circular. Like, you know, it's always in around, and it's very oriental, aesthetic in a way. And we want to discuss on that, or based on the abstract language. Yeah.
A few more accessories that I absolutely loved. The beautiful fluffy platform shoes, which were so fantastic, and the gorgeous jade hair pieces for the ladies. How do you go about deciphering your accessories for the collection? Because there's quite a lot of hardware this season. How do you discuss kind of footwear, hair, and how that all fits together?
Yeah, I mean, the accessory part is like we collaborated the accessory brand called Undetected, and she's an artist, like a really handcrafted process. So usually we give her the topic, and the story, and she will develop from that. So it's kind of like bounce together at the end. We don't brief her or guideline her like really strictly.
Yeah.
And the shoes, like we have the fluffy shoes for few seasons. We think a really good presenting pronoun on proportion wise, and also it kind of presents the side of soft, and the accessory wise is present the side of hard, you know. So it's a good mixture.
Also, we prefer like hand performance shapes. Like we used like more than 100 hours with like a circle 3D embossed with the handbag as well in reasons.
Interesting that you talk about kind of signatures, because I think, yes, the fluffy shoes are absolutely a pronounced staple, but tailoring is something that you both do so beautifully, and there was some fantastic tailoring in the collection. Would you say that's one of your kind of identifiers, as the pronounced shoulder or the pronounced blazer?
Yeah, yes, I think tailoring is definitely one of the...
Yeah, also this season we try like a nylon mouse suit. It's like a carryover from season by seasons.
Yeah, we try to mixture of the tailoring language between steel, you know, because our background is like a Oriental background, and we try to mixture of both, you know, East and West, also on tailoring. So each season we focus on tailoring part quite a lot.
Yeah.
So before I go, last question, how would you like your customers to feel in these pieces? What would you like to see customers interact with? And what do you hope they get from the collection?
Well, I mean, I think everyone got their own answer when they see our creation, especially at really abstract concept. So it's really good to always hear their feedbacks, you know, their feelings when they write them. And it's kind of like a interactive. And also that's we think is the beautiful of the creation, that, you know, you have the open arm to, you know, to let the chance for the people who wear the piece.
Super exciting. Thank you so much to both of you for taking the time to chat to me, particularly on your show day. I know you must be super hectic and busy, but hopefully you get some time to relax. And bye, both of you. Lovely to speak to you both.
Bye.
Bye.